Hi, it's me again. Today I thought I'd tell you about my coming out experience. At least with my mom. She, she raised me and my siblings in a very strict Christian Catholic manner as she was brought up. And I was very unsure of how she was going to react to it. It kind of scared me a little bit because I didn't know what was going to happen, if she would totally freak out on me, or if it was going to be calm, or what. And so I asked her, it was last August, I asked her out to lunch, and I was like, I have something important to tell you. I didn't tell her what, but I said, I have something important to tell you. I was really nervous all day. And then when lunchtime actually came and I had to go meet her, I was very scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. I had butterflies in my stomach. I kind of felt nauseous. And my sister came with too. At the time, she was 6 or 7. And so I was like, oh great. Well, she went off and played after we ate, so it was fine. But I couldn't bring myself throughout the whole meal to say anything. And then finally, my sister came up and was like, I want to go. I'm bored. And I was like, can you go play for like 10 more minutes because I got to tell Mom something. And she went off and played. And I just kind of said it. I'm like, Mom, I'm gay. And now, you don't understand my mom. She asked, what does that mean? My mom knows what it means. That's my mom. So I'm like, it means I like guys. And the second question, how do you know? Now, whenever someone asks me, how do you know you're gay? My response that I always want to give is, how do you know you're straight? Because you just know. It's not like something that you decide one day. It's there, and there it is. So I didn't want to tell my mom that. I kind of was like, no, not going to happen. So I used my best friend as an example. I was like, well, how does she know she's straight? She knows. And I was like, I just know. I know. And there was a moment of silence. I was like, oh my gosh, here it comes. And then she just said, just be careful. Now, in my head, I'm like, just be careful? That's all? I got myself worked up for nothing? Just be careful. Just be careful. I like that. But just be careful, that's it? Okay. And we continued on with the conversation. I was like, of course I'm going to be careful. It goes either way. And we talked about it for like a minute. I mean, it made her kind of uncomfortable, I think. I think it still does to this day. But she's dealing. She has no problem that I know of with it. I also made the joke, well, at least I can't knock anybody up. Because I'm definitely not going to be having sex with any girls anytime soon. So she's not getting unwelcomed grandchildren. We also talked about telling the rest of family. I haven't told anyone but like my cousins, but they're all like my age or a little younger. So it's not really a big deal. I mean, everybody in the family probably already knows, as you can probably already tell. I don't hide it. I'm pretty open about it. And if somebody asked me today, I would say yes. I just haven't blatantly said anything to my family. So it's there, but it's not. But I do want to come out to them. It's not that I'm not able to or not wanting to. It's just, it's better left unsaid. Everybody knows, but nobody talks about it. So it's just better that way. And we also talked a little more that, she wouldn't support gay marriage, which I was totally fine with because I'm pretty sure I'll get her to come around later on. But that's a totally, her religious beliefs and everything are conflicting with me. And so we've stayed really close though. I was afraid because before her and I had this talk, we had started getting really close to each other. After I graduated high school, we had like lunch on a weekly basis. We talked all the time. We did like all the kind of stuff that we never did in high school when I was in high school. And that I really loved. I didn't want to lose that. And I was really afraid that it might happen. And it didn't. And I'm really, really lucky. My entire family has been really supportive. All of my friends. The worst, like, discrimination, quote unquote, that I've ever gotten was that they wouldn't support gay marriage. I mean, you know what? That's your opinion, and you're entitled. That's fine. But I've never been, quote unquote, discriminated against because I'm gay. There have been people who don't necessarily appreciate me because I am, but otherwise I've been really lucky. When my dad found out, I don't even know how. I had moved into his house, and we were just sitting around talking one day after I got home from work, and there was like a commercial on TV or something, and something was said, and we all laughed. And I went to work the next day, and I was freaking out to my friends. How did they know? I didn't tell them. How did they know? I was totally confused. Later on, I found out my stepmom knew since I was 4. 4 years old, and she knew. Couldn't someone have clued me in? I didn't figure out till I was in 8th grade. I didn't come out to anyone until 9th grade. I didn't totally come out of the closet till after I graduated high school. That is like a big revelation. She knew when I was 4. But they always supported me. I've not had any problems. My dad and my stepmom have totally been there for me throughout everything. They joke with me. They laugh with me. They help me when I'm down. You know, I'm really lucky. And I know that a lot of other kids don't have such a good experience at coming out. And that's really hard. I didn't come out in high school because I was afraid my mom would find out, because I wasn't going to tell her right away. And I had this paranoid theory that if I came out at school, then someone from school, like, could get around the entire school, and someone would go home and tell their mom, and their mom would know my mom, and then they'd tell my mom, and my mom would come to me and be like, "What's this I hear about you being gay?" I didn't want her to find out like that. I wanted to tell her. And so I didn't. I came out just to my friends in high school, and that was it. No one else. So it's kind of been a blessing, because I haven't had any problems. Even living in this hick town, which I hate, but, you know, family's here, so. But I have not encountered a lot of anything. I mean, there's not any gay culture. There's nothing for me to do. I have to go out of town for that. But otherwise, it's been totally awesome. All of my friends are really supportive. Everyone I meet that becomes my friend through work or other means is really awesome with it. Like, they don't even care. They ask me questions. They ask me for advice. I mean, it's awesome. I can't, like, describe it any other way, I guess. It's just, it's good. I'm very happy that things have turned out the way they have for me, because, like I said, I know it's really hard for a lot of other kids. And that's why I'm posting this. Because since I've had such a great experience, I want the people who haven't had such a great experience to know it'll get better. It's a big world. Where you live may not be the best spot, but eventually you'll get out and you'll see the world for what it is. There's a lot of accepting people in this world. And if you ever need someone to talk to, message me. Just leave me something on the bottom of this video, because I'm willing to listen.